After losing to Chase the Moore, we thought we got the worst of it. But no, Andrew came out with fantastic excuses. Which, yeah, I got tired. I don't know why. Like, what do you mean you don't know why? Maybe you just didn't train hard enough and you were smoking cigars in press conference thinking you have Nate Diaz level cardio, but what do you mean you didn't know? And he was talking about that loss. Like, yeah, I faced fear. And we're hearing all of this stuff thinking he went against Alex Pereira or Rico Verhoeven. But no, you went against a television entertainer who doesn't know what boxing is and still lost to him after he was claiming that he was a kickboxing world champion. I mean, every fight fan knows that he wasn't really a kickboxing champion, but they had respect for him as a decent level kickboxer. But this losing to Chase Damore, yes, I'm gonna keep saying this name because I don't know if Andrew himself is aware of how low he went after this shameful loss. How bad can you go after losing to Chase? I mean, if he fought a real boxer, imagine that. He would have went even worse if he fought, for example, Mike Perry or Darren Till, and they're not even but real boxers. But we would say that he lost to, you know, a good fighter. But no, you lost to a legitimate influencer. Not the Jake Paul type, not the Soul Poppy type. You lost to a real influencer. And he was saying that he didn't fight in 10 years. Like, really? Really, man? We live in the internet age. And we know that your last fight was in 2020. Yeah, 5 years ago. I don't know why he would lie like that while everything is recorded in the internet. The man of no excuses, making hundreds of them. The man of self accountability, putting on everything other than himself. I mean, his cardio, his own cardio, he couldn't be accountable for that. He couldn't say, oh, maybe because I smoke tons of cigars, or maybe because I have now hundreds of millions of dollars and I didn't push myself hard enough in training, and I had a bunch of yes mans around me. I didn't push me past my limits so that I can have six 3 minutes rounds. Maybe that for this show that you call boxing. But the real question is, can he come back from this? I mean, coming back from losing to Chase Damore is a hard thing to do, I'm not gonna lie. And coming back from losing to Chase Damore and making tons of terrible excuses is a whole other level. To be honest, I think it's really tough to come back from this, and there's only one path from him, and he got to gamble on himself for it. And that path is fighting Chase Damore again. Yes, not a lot of people will be watching, true, but this fight will be talked about. He will be talked about, so he gotta come back and fight him again, and this time he has no other option but to beat him up. No other solution for him. He needs to be on another level when it comes to skills. We need to see the difference in skills. And if he beat him, which honestly, let's save it for later. Let's save it for later. He need to have another fight after beating, let's say, Chase Damore. Another fight. I'm not talking about fighting Crawford. You could fight like KSI or Logan Paul. I don't know, someone better than Chase Damore. And they are much better than Chase Damore. And to be honest, I think Logan Paul and KSI are much better than Andrew Tate. So he needs to either win it or at least make it competitive to a degree. And I think this is the only path for redemption for Andrew to gain his respect back. To be honest, he lost it all. And honestly, can he make it happen? My answer to that would be no. I don't think he can make it happen. And I don't think it will happen. I think Andrew is not skilled enough with his hands to dominate and destroy Chase. I mean, it is terrible to be saying that. I mean, the world champion in kickboxing doesn't have skills enough to beat Chase Damore. I don't think he can win that fight. I mean, he got hit with some terrible shots from Chase. You can't tell me you're good enough after that. And I don't think he makes it past Chase. So I think Andrew is never coming back from this humiliation forever. And I think his respect is lost for good. And I don't think he can gain it back. So like and subscribe. Let me know, guys, what you think in the comments down below.